Hello Intertubers and welcome to a new game series. This time I'm playing K240, which is a very old Amiga game and possibly a DOS game as well, although I'm used to playing this on an Amiga emulator. Seems the intro does want to play today, so very rare for an Amiga game to have an intro this detailed. I have to wonder, why do they hate asteroids so much? Do they speedrun Privateer? Okay, tits. Computers have been tampered with. Well, are you going to do anything about it? And they're dead. So, pour one out for Ponytail Man, crank one out for Big Titty Lady. We know basically nothing about them, and they're dead now. And I guess there's civilization on these asteroids. So let's here's what the game is really about, and it's nothing to do with giant spaceships shooting up asteroids. It's actually more like asteroids shooting at spaceships. So we get to choose an alien, which is the enemy, and we're going to choose the first one to start with, at least. Unpronounceable, cool, Kupqua, and their actions are very predictable. Well, we'll see about that. And we get a gravity nullifier, which is nice. This is a building which prevents a very inconvenient early game over by having some other asteroid crash into ours. So press a mouse button. So this is the real game. Roughly speaking, SimCity in space. We start with an asteroid with one building. This is the CPU, or Colony Preservation Unit, and its job is just to start a colony off, really. You see, it has enough room for 100 people, and it produces air and food and water, but you'll notice these strange numbers, 298, 248, 248, started at 300, and it goes down by one every day. So it's the idea here is it'll start you off, but you need to replace it with real air, food and water production. Also, it lets you rename your asteroid, so that's useful. And you can see building counts. We have just one of those. So anyway, it's time to build up. If I can remember this, one interesting feature of this game is you can, if you hold down a button when pressing a button, so if you hold down a mouse button when pressing an on-screen button, it extracts it to the side of the screen, which is very helpful. So here's what we're going to build. Resi block, so people have somewhere to. Let's extract this as well. You have a main budget, and you have to allocate bits of it to construction or other stuff, which we'll see later. But right now, building this place up is a priority. 2 of those. One medical centre. We don't want people to die. Security centre. I think 3 is enough to keep the people happy. Decontamination filter. The purpose of that is, if you click here, there is radiation, which people don't like, and the decontamination filter Makes it go away. Solar generator. Not sure how many of these we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That'll probably do. And this is kind of the reason we're here, mining. I'm going to make 4 mines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 deep bore mines, which are, I guess, better mines. Well, they mine different stuff. And storage facility to store it. So yeah, that's another thing. Here's what's on our asteroid, and it's this starting asteroid is always the same. You've got these basic ores that are mined by the standard mine, and these things that are mined by the deep bore mine. And you don't get much of these, like maybe 50 or 25 or 28 compared to like 250, but these ores are much more valuable. And then there's 2 super expensive ore types which sell for gigantic amounts of money, but you don't have them on the starting asteroid, so not going to worry about them right now. Ah yes, construction yard for building ships. That's good. Landing pad 2, and I guess I'm going to build one. It would be a good place to build one here. Sensor tower, slightly useful, lets you see what's going on. Command center, don't normally need that, but on the base you kind of have to build one. And weapons factory, yeah, we will be building weapons here. Laser turret, don't really need it. Missile silo, not right now. Ah yes, these 3 buildings are very important. Hydroponics makes food. Hydration plant makes water. Life support makes air. That's the most important thing of all. And environment control, maybe not strictly necessary, but stores those things. And gravity nullifier, yes, which we cannot quite afford. Okay. So the gravity nullifier stops the asteroids from moving around, because the asteroid sort of exists in space that's full of many other asteroids, and you don't want to have your asteroid, you don't want to spend like tons of money on an asteroid and then lose it because of a crash with another asteroid. Yeah, I'm sure that word was in the manual. Right, so this is finished now, the construction yard, so I'm going to build 3 scouts. I should mention, this construction yard is for building combat ships. So we've got the assault fighter with armor 20 and enough room for 1 weapon. I could put a plasma cannon on that. Combat eagle, slightly better, costs 30, but it has room for 2 weapons. And finally the scout, which has a armor of 5, which is absolutely pitiful. And you could put a weapon on it, but that would result in a glass cannon. So I'm just going to build 3 of them, unarmed. And you should notice you need ore to build ships, selenium and crystallite. Fortunately, we have those. Construction requires a weapons factory, which will be built in 6 days. Construction is also going to require money allocated to the vehicle construction fund. Oh yeah, this is a command center, which is useful for various things like remembering where your transports are. And also, yeah, this is the price of ore. So the selenium doesn't sell for much. Dragonium is the best ore we have, although we might want to hold on to that, but nah, probably not. Alright, weapons factory is done. Yards need more selenium. Come on, they need more selenium for the total order. but it is actually building the first ship, so that's good. Sensor tower is built, so we should be able to see more, and yes, we do, although we don't see anything interesting. Space is empty. I'll just check here. Power produced 68, used 52.
Attention.
Because this is one of the early easy levels, we get a bunch of free ships. They'll be here soon. They'll also suck. I mean, just putting it out there. 3 days. Everything's built. Well, almost everything. What is that? Gravity nullifier. Yeah, okay. So, scouts are terrible in combat, but they do have some interesting abilities. Like, you know, they can scout. Yeah, if I'm over here, the enemy is probably somewhere over here. So, you know, go over there and scout. I guess there's another thing we should we'll be needing really soon, which is the ship manipulation button. If you click on that, you get a different arrow which you can click on ships with, and I could now give this transporter orders, although it's I don't have anything it can usefully do right now. Okay, the ship's here. I've built my second scout. I'm going to send that to scout over here. And this actually looks like a decent selection of ships they sent me. We'll see. So where is the button? Right. Actually, I think to deal with these ships in space, I need to click on the landing pad. So, got 2 fighters, 1 combat eagle, and 2 destructors and 3 terminators. That's pretty good. And I can make them join Fleet 1. Did that work? Where is the fleet button? Okay, so this is what we got. Let's see. Plasma cannon, 2 shields and a napalm orb. Not ridiculous. Chaos bomb, disruptor plasma cannon. Very nice. Chaos bomb, vortex mine. Napalm orb, chaos bomb, deflector. Oh, that's a nice ship. Plasma cannon. Okay, so this is a decent mix of what you might call fighters and bombers. And it's quite nice to get 3 Terminators. Terminators are a pretty big ship with 4 hard points. I mean, these ships are not exactly built as I would have built them, but
Scout report.
They're actually pretty good. Found an asteroid. Now that's... we're going to take a bit of a risk here and colonize that asteroid immediately. So orders, go to asteroid, start new colony. And the ship number 3 is built, so maybe we should scout our own backyard. I really don't want to be caught with my pants down on that one.
Attention.
And this is, yeah, actually what we're here to do. Like the lore of this game, if you like, is that I'm working for a corporation which is mining asteroids for profit. So anyway, I think we actually have a decent amount of fighters, so I'm just going to make a bunch of bombers. Now, we need selenium and crystallite to build ships. Everything else, all these ores have their uses other than, you know, just selling them. But I'm going to sell the rest for profit because I'm kind of broke. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm going to need another 20k to build up the new asteroid I'm colonizing. Oh yeah, one other thing. No, that's not the button I wanted to press. It's not that button either. It's, yeah, that button. What does this do? Oh right, that's the same as pressing space. Yeah, you press space to see a sort of diagram layout in space again. So this button here,
Scout report.
it flips between the ground view and space view, because sometimes there's stuff there. Well, it's usually easier to click on the scout ship. I'll send it here this time. I should have a transporter arriving here very soon. Or not? Is that it? I think that's my transporter. Okay, I'm doing this wrong, right? Keeping my selenium and crystallite, because I like to build ships.
Scout report. Scout report.
Okay, this is good, I guess.
Attention.
Yeah, final warning.
Attention.
And that's a decent haul. Well, transporter's done its job, so I'm going to send it back. Now, this was a complete gamble. I colonized this. Colonized this place without surveying it. So here's what's on the asteroid. That's not bad. Like, massive amounts of titanium and dragonium is good. I'm going to need those. No selenium, but we have plenty of that on the starting asteroid, and I think crystallite is needed, because if we go back here, well, that's not showing it, but yeah, we might run out of crystallite here. Anyway, you know, I think it might be time to start construction from 2 buildings. Where would I put this one? How about here? Go to that corner. Go to the other corner. these letters, by the way, they're power, PAFW. It's power, air, food, and water. And you fairly obviously need all those things. If you don't have power, buildings won't work. If you don't have air, food, or water, then your people will die. I think if you run out of air, they'll die very quickly. They can hold on a bit longer if they're only short of food or water. Although I can't imagine it's much fun for them. Right, so gravity nullify, get that up
Scout
first.
report.
Ooh, nice. Protected resi block. I prefer the tougher buildings, even though they're expensive, because security center. 1, 2, 3. Decontamination filter. Just check radiation. Ooh, 50%. We might need
Scout report.
2 of them. Solar generator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's probably enough. Mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep bore mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crappy storage facility. Good storage facility. The reason I build the crappy one is that it finishes early, and I want to have the mines start work as soon as possible. Sensor tower. Sure. Don't need that, don't need that. This is just a colony kind of asteroid. Certainly do need hydroponics and hydration plant and life support and protected environment.
Attention.
Control. Ugh, I've just got free money. Okay, I'll go back here for the moment, see what we got. One thing you can do with the scout ship is a survey. Gonna build 3 more scouts, and so this is the part that I'm not sure about, which is how to build my fighters. I want to build ship-to-ship fighters. That means I've got 3 options basically: the laser, the photon cannon, and the plasma cannon. Now the laser just looks like absolute crap to me. I think it might be better to build 2 photon cannons than 1 plasma cannon. So I'm going to be a little bit stingy here and build 3 assault fighters with just the photon cannon, which is not the best anti-ship weapon, also not the worst. And I really wish I had numbers to back up this intuition. I don't. Can I click on this scout? Yeah. I'm going to survey that asteroid. The idea being, if I survey both of them, I might even be able to make an intelligent choice about what the third colony is going to be. Wouldn't that be something? And I still haven't found the enemy. See, I've scouted here, and here, so. So your scout costs 500, but you get paid 500 for finding an asteroid, so they kind of pay for themselves reasonably quickly. Alright, gravity nullifier is up. And functioning, so we should not be having any embarrassing crashes here.
Attention. Asteroid discovered.
Ah, yes, and sensors. That's very nice. Gonna take a scout in the hangar and send it to that asteroid. So again, this is the same. You can have everything except my selenium and my crystallite. Sending another scout. I really want to find the enemy. Because, you know, finding them is the first step towards killing them. Actually, this is a hint. This red dot is an enemy fighter, or enemy scout most likely. And it's moving in this direction, so I think the enemy is somewhere around there. Well, okay, these ships are built, so I'm going to make them join Fleet 1. And if you look at these, maybe you're not getting good shot of them here. Cute little animation there when the landing pad goes down into the asteroid and comes back up.
Attention.
Yep, go ahead, take all my stuff except selenium. Ooh, not selenium and crystallite. You can have everything else. And I think I anticipate making enough profit here to fund a new colony.
Attention.
Ka-ching. Actually get a geological report. Oh, it's a bit...
Geological report.
Okay, this is excellent. Has all the ores I need. It is small, that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, it will be cramped. I mean, I'm not sure I like that asteroid actually. I like that one better. Too small. And look at that.
Scout report.
We've found at least one enemy planet. So, alright. Oh, sorry, we go here, right? We're going to send Fleet 1 to this asteroid. No, don't attack our own asteroid. Go to a friendly asteroid, which lets the fleet travel a bit faster. Oh, there's one other thing to do.
Alert.
People, is everyone going to die? More medical facilities. I've no idea how many more are needed. But I really don't want everyone to die, so... Right, so here's the idea. I will load up on all this juicy ore. Then go here.
Geological report.
Ooh, and there is traxium. Now that's...
Welcome to SciTech.
So this is the technology shop. I can't actually afford the seismic penetrator, which would should be good. I mean, there's a few technologies which I consider to be must-have, although another thing to do is start spying. I have to put a tiny amount into the intelligence budget to build spy satellites. Don't need all that in construction. Right, so go into this
Colonization report.
and I think I need some better names here. Named after where it is.
Fleet arrived.
Okay, so now we will attack the enemy asteroid. That's still being built. If I was smart, I'd have this prepared, but I don't know. Look over there, maybe. Spy satellite launched. Right, okay. So we can offload all our stuff here. That offload is that way around. Right, we have a spy satellite here, so we can see, and there's actually quite a lot of stuff here. Missile bay, power converters, ship construction. This might be their main base, so this might be a very short game if this fleet actually kills it. I'm gonna splash out on expensive ships here. Let's see what happens here. See, they don't seem to have any ships in orbit. That means, and they surely started with the transporter. So, they have
Fleet
turrets.
arrived.
Yeah, that's chaos bombs at work. kind of want to watch this. Okay, that did not last long.
Attention.
And we get a massive bonus for doing that. Oh, that's it? Okay, well... Well, that's the end of that, and that was short, much shorter than expected, but that was the tutorial race. And I was warned, watch out for the pattern in enemy attacks. Well, what enemy attacks? I suppose doing nothing is very predictable. Anyway, there are 5 more aliens to fight, and they're all much harder than this, so see you next time, and hopefully we'll get into late game next time where I actually get to build bigger ships. Until then, exiting to DOS even though this is an Amiga game.